Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, everybody listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join? Yeah. Better give me some eggs. Why not listen to me, Harvey? Yeah, join in me. Come with me, help me say. I'm not afraid to go home. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn them out. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only it is Steve Harvey. Yeah, got a radio show. Okay. This is timely for everybody, I'm sure. I want to offer you all some encouragement because everybody need it. Let me tell you something. You strike out on your goals, you strike out on your aspirations, and so you strike out. As it happens to all of us, here it comes. Life. Life just hits one of them bad notes, as it always does for all of us, for everybody. Now, when those bad notes happen, when the haters come out of nowhere, when the setback comes up, when the out of nowhere appears, when the I didn't see that coming comes, here's what you have to do. Here is the thing that I have been teaching myself for years that I used to not always understand. So I'm trying to give it to you. You have to be encouraged anyway. Now that's difficult. Okay, Steve, what you talking about? You just told me all this discouraging stuff that can happen, and you said you got to be encouraged anyway. Yeah, man, you have to. Because what's happening to you right now, the thing that you're going through right now, the thing that everybody's going through right now, ain't nobody on smooth sailing, man. Everybody got something. And if they on smooth sailing, just know this is coming. There's nothing I'm wishing on anybody. It's just that this is life. This is how it happens, everybody. So please stop getting on the oh, woe is me bandwagon. Oh, Lord, why me? Oh, Lord, something always happened to me. Something always happens to everybody. But here's what you got to do when you get in moments like this. You got to be encouraged. You got to remember in those times when it's going wrong, you got to remember all that you've been through. You got to remember all that you've come through. You have to remember those other times when you felt like this, and somehow, unexplainably, you don't even really stop to say nothing about it. It just changed for you. And the problem that was is no more. And the situation that seemed so insurmountable, you got over it. You got around it. You got over it. Sometimes you just got to slide right under it. Sometimes you got to plow through it. But in those times when it's discouraging for you, when you feel like giving up, those are the tests. Those are the moments that will determine whether we make it or not. I'll tell you one thing for sure. If you give up in these moments right here, here is a for sure, you'll never make it. That's unquestionably the deal. If you give up in these dark times, if you give up in these what you think is insurmountable moments, if you turn back now, here is the 1,000% for sure, you ain't gonna make it. But there's a bright side to this situation. If you keep your head down, if you keep forging, if you keep pressing on, sometimes if you just stand there and sometimes get knocked to your knees, but if you stay in that place, if you just stay there and ride the storm out, my head is bloodied but unbowed. If you can just stay there, if you can sit in that moment and ride it out, you will win. You will pass the test and you will get to move on to the next level. But there is no next level without a test. You can't get to grade 6 without passing grade 5. You can't be a senior without first being a junior. You can't graduate without fulfilling the hours and requirements. You see, I don't care what you do in life. Look at it. It's all set up on levels where you've got to accomplish the thing before in order to get to the next level. And when you've made those level accomplishments, you get to graduate. Now, you can go on and get a master's and a PhD. You can go on and become rich. You can go become wealthy, or you can go somewhere and think yourself in another set of circumstances. But you got to go through something to get to something. There ain't nothing free. So you can stop that notion about being successful. That is easy. Come on, man. If it was easy, what we talking about? It is not easy. Stop thinking it is. It is difficult. But I'll tell you what's even more difficult than becoming successful. You want to know what that is? Try not being successful your whole life. That's hard. You are listening to a person who has done them both. Been successful and really, really been not successful. And I got news for you. Both of them hard. But I would rather deal with what it is to be something, to make something out of myself, to force myself to go to work when I don't feel like it. This morning was a rough get up for me. But I got up and I said, thank you anyway. Never give up. And I don't watch this dude till he done messed around and got close to me because he just never gave up. You can never, ever give up. Never. It's not an option. Giving up cannot be an option for you. You cannot do that. It's out of the question. It's inconceivable in your mind to quit. Because to quit is to what? What you get when you quit? Nothing. There is a reward for those who hang in there, who never give up, who forge through, who see it through, who get knocked down and get back up, who gets trampled but somehow gathers themselves and get back to your knees. But stay in that place, man. Don't ever give up. Don't let go. Be encouraged. Think of all you've been through. Think of all you come through. Think of all he's done for you. Think of all the times you thought you wasn't going to make it, but somehow, without you ever even saying thank you, he got you through it anyway. That's that thing called grace now. We kind of need that in our life. All I need is a little more grace. You can't give God no money for grace, man. Grace is absolutely free. It's available to everybody. But you can't get none if you quit. Don't give up. I'll just tell you that flat out. Don't ever give up.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, religions, political parties, you're all welcome to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Even though the voice that you're listening to is a bit confusing, he is not interested in your political views if they are not the same as his. Thank you very much. Let's just say that, get it out the way. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Harvey Morning Show. Filled with two today. We got the gratitude that affects the attitude that determines your altitude. We up and rolling today. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica. We will stop there because it is International Women's Day. Want to say congratulations to all the ladies on the show for having your day.
Congrats.
Wonderful. This world would not be the same without you. Junior, nephew Tommy. Junior, what's on your mind today?
It's International Women's Day, What do you love about women, Just go ahead, just give it out there. Just go and get it out there.
The way their hair smell, the way their neck smell, softness of their lips, the way their hands run across the back of your neck. Lord have mercy, their shape, the way they walk, the way they switch, stomachs and backs and you know, I don't really give a damn about your brain. If you can think it's fine. You know, I'm just telling you though, listen to me. They have a way, a discernment that men do not have. And if you add that to the equation of your life, it can only enhance it. Now, does it come with a few challenges? Yes, it does. But is it worth it? Yes, it is. Oftentimes force you to become a better, more thoughtful, caring, sharing person. Now, when they are the right one for you, Lord have mercy.
Talk. Man. Come on.
Girl. What in the hell has been going on? And where have you been?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Now, fellas, you will have that feeling a lot of times in your life. Do not confuse that, because the initial meeting with her is, oh my God, where have you been?
Right.
As you study and get to know them and find out this is not the one for you, that quickly turns into, when are you meeting?
Come on. See, you were doing good.
I'm saying that to cause you to focus on the search for the right one.
Okay.
The right one has oftentimes hidden qualities. And you've got to get past the surface to discover them. But when you get it right, you can't beat a woman, boy. You can't outgive her. You can't outlove her. You can't outthink her. Thank you, Lord, for women around this world.
We're just the best.
Lord.
Yeah.
Happy International Women's Day.
Where am I?
And thank you, Steve, for that. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we will hear from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for the nephew to run that prank back. What you got for us, Nev?
Shirley, this right here is a wedding and a funeral. A wedding and a funeral all at the same time. Coming down the aisle, but the casket right there. You understand? Wedding and a funeral. Let's go, cat dog, if you would.
Hello, this is Ryan.
Hi, I'm trying to, Ryan. How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. Who am I speaking to?
This is Josh. Josh over at I'm one of the officials at the church where you guys are getting married tomorrow.
Yeah. How you doing, man? I want to thank y'all for that, too, man. We appreciate it.
Good. Well, we definitely hope to make you a member here sooner or later since you guys are getting married, you know?
Hey, man, I'm trying to get this work schedule changed up. You know what I'm saying? They got me working on Sundays now, man. So as soon as I tweak that and move that around a little bit, I'll be there.
Okay, listen, we have a bit of a situation that's come up. We had some problems and miscommunication, and it's definitely been on our side. They had your name, Ryan, down here with your phone number, as well as your soon-to-be wife, Sonia. They had her name here, but we didn't want to call her with this. We wanted to just reach out and talk to you and see if it just make you aware of what was going on, okay?
Oh, what's going on, man?
There's been a mix-up on scheduling. I don't know if you know, Sister Ola May, she passed away a week ago. And you're not a member of the church, so you wouldn't know her, but she's one of the oldest members here at the church. Sister Ola May passed away. And what's going on is you all's wedding is tomorrow at 12 o'clock.
Right.
But the actual funeral is at 3 o'clock here at the church.
Okay, what's your name again, brother? What?
Josh.
Okay, look here, brother Josh. Hey, man, we already got this thing in motion, man. We didn't send out damn near 200 invitations, man. I mean, God bless Sister Ola May.
And I understand that, but I mean, you know, there's no way we could have moved it around. Now, the biggest problem, the funeral home is bringing the casket first thing in the morning. So what I wanted to make you aware of, and I didn't want you to tell your wife this, but the actual casket will be in the sanctuary, but we will have it covered.
Hold up, man. Are you serious? Now, look here, man. Y'all need to move this around. I don't know what y'all gonna do. If y'all have a fellowship hall in the back or something like that.
Ryan, the only place we can actually put the casket, if we didn't put it there, is in the actual room that your soon-to-be wife would be changing in. That's the only place.
Man, you about your mom. My wife ain't fixing to change in no room with no dead body. Are you kidding me?
And you know what? I understood that. That's the first thing I thought of. And that's what I said. Let's just put the casket where it goes for the funeral. And we're going to cover it up. And see, basically, you actually getting...
Wow. I can't even believe you called me with this, man. Look here, and excuse my French, man. Yeah, I know I need to get back in the church. I really do. But right now, Doug, this ain't going down like this, man. Now, we already paid the money. And first of all, you know, I don't even feel like she even had to pay, you know, to hold no wedding over at her church where she pay tithes at. That's the first thing. You know, I ain't like that from the jump, but I went ahead and went with it because she want her pastor to marry us. And now you got the nerve to tell me that y'all rearranged that a funeral gonna happen the same day as my wedding, and my wife got to get dressed in the room with a dead body?
Well, no, we're not going to put her in that room. Like I say, I'm putting that body first thing in the morning. I'm going to put that body in right there in front of the pulpit, and we're going to cover it. Now, what you're getting out of this, you get more flowers because there's going to be flowers from the funeral. So I'm thinking that's probably going to be a little bit of a perk for you. I just wanted you to be aware that there's probably going to be more people than you think because some of the people that's going to be at your wedding is really for the funeral.
Hey, hold on, man. Are you serious right now, man? Look here, Doc. I done paid for this wedding to happen at this church, man, okay? Ain't no disrespect to the lady that is passed. God bless her family. I ain't playing. You not putting no dead body having no funeral at my wedding, man. That's crazy. What the
She's a member of the church, too, sir. She's a member of the church, too.
I don't give a about being no member of the church, man. I done paid for this wedding, and it's going to happen tomorrow, man. You not fixing to put no dead body at my wedding. Watch your mind.
Okay, Mr. Ryan, I mean no disrespect, but the woman has passed. She is not going to get up. So, I mean, what is the problem?
The problem is your called me with this man the day before my wedding, and we didn't schedule this 6 months ago. Got to spend $25,000-$30,000 on this wedding, okay? And are you going to tell me that we got to share our wedding with a funeral? What the hell is wrong with you, man?
So let me ask you something. Do you want to have your wedding at this church?
I paid for the what you mean? I'm having a wedding. Okay, I tell you what, let that body be up in the morning. I'm rolling right out the street. I ain't playing. Y'all can sit out there in the front and throw flowers like throwing rice. But we going to have a wedding inside the sanctuary tomorrow. I promise you that.
Sir, I cannot assure you that it won't be. As I have no other place to put the body.
Okay, well, I'll bet y'all find somewhere to put it. If I get that tomorrow, there's a body in there. There's going to be a couple of bodies in there. And you got two choices: to move that funeral or to reimburse me back this $30,000 out an hour to spend. Those are the only two choices I want to hear about. Meet me at the front door tonight with a $30,000 cashier check, or we say can have this wedding up in there tomorrow morning. You heard me? I ain't playing at all. No jokes. What the is wrong with y'all, man? You can do something else, man.
Listen, I understand that. Listen, sir.
I don't want to hear no more from you, man. All I'm saying is it's going to be a wedding at this church tomorrow without the everybody. That's all I'm saying. Push to the back, man.
Ryan, hey, there's one more bit of an issue that I need to tell you also.
What the can be worse than a dead body? What issue can be worse than a dead body at my wedding, man?
The issue, sir, that is worse than the dead body is, this is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your best man, Jeff, got me to prank phone call you.
What? That's hey, you know what, man? The best man about to get the best whooping he can possibly get, man. I ain't playing these and got me the day before. This to get the best beat down possible, man. I'm telling you.
Hey, one more question. What's the baddest radio show in the land, Ryan?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show, babe.
That's it.
Come on.
Nothing to say. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO. Our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, in the building right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, there will be a special shout out to the leading ladies in celebration of International Women's Day. Woo-hoo! Happy International Women's Day to everyone. Carla, it is our day.
Yeah, it is, Shirley. Woo-hoo!
It is our day to get our flowers. It is.
Yes. And shout out
that's
to our
all.
Girl Monica, though. We got to
Yes,
shout out
of
to our
course,
girl
of course.
Yes.
From the
That is all coming up at the top of the hour. But right now, it is time to ask the CLO.
Oh, Lord.
Hey.
And on this day, oh, Lord.
Ready, CLO? Anne-Marie in Philly writes, my husband called me from the ER after he got T-boned by another car. He was fine, but he had to be checked out. The doctor asked if I needed to be checked out too, and I said I wasn't in the car. He said he must have made a mistake. Was it a mistake, or was there another woman in the car with my husband?
He got to get the hell out that hospital. Shit went down there. I'll take T-bone, but you got to roll out and get your ass to the house. You cannot go to that hospital. Damn that T-bone.
What?
Lord have mercy.
Yeah,
No.
Doctor blew it. The doctor blew it.
Yeah.
Oh. Only thing I can come up with right immediately was, baby, I don't know what he talking about. I don't know how many people was in there. He must be talking about the lady that was in the other car that hit me.
That hit me.
Because it was a couple in that car that hit me.
There you go.
That's good right there.
Tighten it up, boy.
I don't
You
know
a
what
player
he's
for
talking
real.
about, but I'm
Like
on my
Usher.
way home though. But I'm hurting a little bit, man. I can't wait to see you. Whew.
Fix it.
Oh, I got a whole bone coming out the side of my shoulder, but I'm coming home, baby. You ain't...
You don't need to stay at the hospital with us.
Yeah.
No.
I'm like,
Don't worry about that.
Your wife is not a nurse. You could die.
I don't give a damn. I'm
We gonna put some tape on it.
on my head.
Put some
I'm
tape.
coming in the house, please. All
right, moving on
about who we're going to talk about anything but who else was in that damn car. This is what we gonna do.
Moving on to Tiana in McKinney. Tiana says, my husband cheated on me and I took him back, but I never forgave him. I constantly brought up his cheating, so he moved out. He said he can't keep being persecuted for the same crime. Is he using that as an excuse to end our marriage?
Well, you know, that's a twofold situation. I understand your pain because you hurt.
Yeah.
And I understand that. But then, you know what? Look, to forgive is one thing. To forget is a whole nother thing. Nobody's asking you to forget what he did. But if you gonna forgive him, you gotta keep your eyes open and be smart about it. And make sure you don't fall prey to the same tail. But if you gonna keep whooping him, that's an out.
Yeah. She never forgave him.
Well, you didn't forgive him and you ain't forgotten. And I can't blame you for either one, but he's sitting there saying he just can't do it. And a lot of men can't. But a lot of women are like you and not going to forgive him, and maybe you should end your marriage. But he's saying, is he using this as an excuse to end the marriage? Well, if you keep going, if you're going to not forgive him and you're not going to forget it, it's over anyway. The trust is gone. Yeah. And now you all sitting in there living in this miserable relationship.
Yeah.
And maybe you should end it. Because why live in it if you're going to keep bringing it up and reliving it for yourself? You don't forget and you won't forget. Then
She wants to punish him. Mm-hmm.
Well,
she bringing it up every time too.
Yeah. Now, he ain't right for that. He was dead wrong. He brought this misery on himself.
Right, but she took him back though. She just didn't forgive him. Yeah. All right. Moving on to Ebony in Allentown. Ebony says, I got drunk the other night and went home with a guy I've been dating. I got sick, so he left me on the cold bathroom floor all night without a blanket. He said it was but listen to this though. He said it was the best place for me.
Wow.
What?
You were throwing up a lot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Why didn't he put me in the bed? Is this a red flag?
Baby, the red flag is you. You that damn drunk that you can't get up off the bedroom floor. Is this a red flag? You're the red flag.
Yeah, I like
I'm
that.
telling you right now, you're probably not going to see this guy again.
Ever.
Don't nobody want no fall down, fall out drunk woman. That is International Women's Day.
Get it together, sis.
Listen at you.
Bring it on back, dog. Bring it on back.
Yeah.
You need a damn 2-drink minimum because you went on one date, you fall down drunk. This how you live? Ain't nobody signing up for that. Come on now. Is this a red flag? Why did he leave me on the floor?
Yeah.
Girl, bye. I promise you, if I find out this how you are, this ain't happening no more.
Right.
I don't do that. I ain't never been fall out drunk before. I'm sure not signing up for no chick that has.
Not cute.
I don't care if you that fine. Well, what's wrong with you?
Yeah. She
had too much to drink.
She had too much wanted a blanket.
Well, come on now, let's grow up.
Yeah.
At one point in time, you got to know when it's too much. If you're drinking and you start feeling tipsy, but you steady pouring it in there, the rest of it that's in your blood system ain't hit yet. You steady dumping some more in, okay. Because remember this, when you realize you drunk, there's some more coming.
There's some more coming.
All right.
There's some more gonna kick in.
And he said it was the best place for me. All right, here we go. Zach, this is the last one, Steve. Zach in Seattle says, I'm a waiter and a full-time student. My girlfriend wanted steak for Valentine's Day, so my manager agreed to help me out and comp our meals. My girlfriend just found out the food was free, and she flipped out. But isn't it the thought that counts?
Hell yeah. Your manager found out and helped you out. You a full-time student, part-time waiter. She wanted steak. You hook up the steak dinner. It was free. She flipped out.
Because he didn't spend any money on her?
You know the dude is in school.
Yeah.
You're dating a man that's got a plan. Now, because he didn't spend no money on you, but he gave you what you asked for.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the hustling that take get a free damn steak?
A steak.
Yeah.
Girl, man, see, some of y'all.
Now that's a red
Happy
flag.
International Women's Day.
These women are acting up, huh?
The negative side day.
Yeah, y'all off to a rough start.
All right. Coming up next, thank you, CLO. Coming up next, entertainment news. And yeah, happy International Women's Day right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Steve, today is International Women's Day. And one of the reasons we women love you so much is because you love us. You love us and you show it in so many ways. You know what? You have some beautiful, outstanding women working for you all across the world in your companies. So why don't you take...
I'm going to take some time out to it.
Yeah.
Throw some names out and thank some women who have played an integral part in my world of business, things of that nature. If I leave anybody off the list, it was not by intention. I would like to thank, first of all, Megan Dotson, who has been with me over 27 years.
Megan.
Executive assistant. handles all of our family affairs and business. My daughter Brandy Harvey, who is the head spear person of my Vault Empowers platform. Sharon Page, who is the director of the Steve and Marjorie Harvey Foundation. Shay Calhoun, who is my director of human resources for my company, Steve Harvey World Group. All of my companies that I have, she's my human resource director. Maisha Mizuno, who is the executive producer of Family Feud, just started this year. I hired her in that position. Wow. And she's the executive producer for my Judge show.
Yes.
All these that's out there making a huge difference.
Look at you,
Tanya
Steve.
Irby, who is my stage manager. Tanya. On all my shows I've ever done. Jennifer Ayers, who owns Jen Air Barbecue, who has been my sound tech for 15 years.
Nice.
Christelle Seiss from France, who is my CBD. I created a special title for her. She's my chief dream builder. My company has a chief dream builder. That's her role on my show.
I love that.
Courtney Hakeem, who is my makeup artist.
Yes.
Also Marjorie and Lori's makeup artist. Monica Barnes, Mississippi Monica. EP of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Ladies and gentlemen, Carla Farrell, who is the program director and co-host of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. And my second longest running relationship in business has been my longtime co-host, Shirley Strawberry, who is the co-host of the Steve Harvey Morning Show, co-host of the Steve Harvey Morning Show in L.A., where it all kicked off at. And last but not least, but the foremost one, the love of my life, the chick that changed my whole direction, that doggone Marjorie. Lord.
Happy International Women's Day.
A woman who I sleep with.
Okay. Where is this?
What?
You heard him. Let him go.
All
Let him go.
kinds of hellified times with. We done been naked together all over the world. I want to thank the Lord for that.
Well, International Women's Day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Been naked on the water.
Really?
On land.
Up top.
Hotels, been everywhere. Lord have mercy. So those are some of the women that are like, and there's a young lady who does the, what's her name? She does the social media for all of our platforms.
Oh, Megan.
Yeah, you forgot her.
Megan. And let's shout out Crystal.
Megan Taylor
and Crystal Hill.
Crystal Hill, our girl, Crystal.
Yes, behind the scenes, running the board. She does it all. She's the beast.
Yeah,
show.
Genius.
Yeah. Well, look at you, Steve Harvey, empowering women on your staff. Go ahead, CEO.
That's what we love about you, Steve. Like I said, you love us.
I'll tell you why, though. Women, and this is just a fact, and I don't care who don't like this, women are just more detail-oriented. And if you don't have women involved, man, you're going to be missing a lot of small things.
We're smart.
Go over to a bachelor's house and then go over to a single woman's house, and you'll see right there the whole damn difference. Dude,
what's the difference? Tell us.
Just simple stuff. I ain't never been on a bachelor house and he had a box of Kleenex. Nope.
Gotta have Kleenex. Come on, you gotta have
no
tissue.
damn paper towels, dog.
What am I gonna dry my hands with?
I mean, dog. I mean, men, we just be missing stuff. Ain't no welcome mat at the door. Ain't no way to wipe your feet off. Men
so
just
you
leave
love
off
a woman's touch.
Yeah.
You love a woman's touch.
Warmth.
You can.
They
My father
that.
taught me something a long
make
time
a house
ago. He
a
said,
home.
son, listen.
Yes.
It's your job to buy the home. It's your job to buy the house. It's her job to make it a home.
Thank you.
Let them do what they do. I got a young dude that's married to this young girl that I know, and the biggest problem they having right now, and she done came to me and talked to me about it, was, Mr. Harvey, I can't get him to stay out of the decorating. He don't even decorate good. Always trying to tell me what to put in the house. Then I order stuff. He'll call down there and change the order. It drives me crazy. So I had to call the young brother. I said, little man, let me talk to you. I said, bro, Mr. Harvey, you know, this is our second home, and I just want to have a role in it. I said, bro, you bought it. That's your role. Let her do this out. Because what happens is that when people come over your house and it ain't right, the dude don't get blamed.
Who are they going to blame?
They blame the woman.
Yes.
Did you see the curtain she had in there? So let her do her thing. Stay out the way. Congratulations
well, thank you, Steve.
To women on International Women's Day.
That's right.
And thank you to all the women that make my life richer.
Thank you, boss. Thank you.
Thank you. We love you, Steve. Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, this year's theme for International Women's Day, #Inspire Inclusion. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
International Women's Day is a globally recognized theme to celebrate the achievements of women and to bring awareness to women's issues. This year's theme of International Women's Day is Inspire Inclusion. #Inspire Inclusion. Imagine a world free of gender bias, free of stereotypes and discrimination. A world that's diverse, equitable, and inclusive. A world where difference is valued and celebrated. Collectively, we can all inspire inclusion. What does that mean exactly? Well, organizations, groups, and individuals worldwide can all play a part in the community, at work, at home, and beyond. To truly include women means to openly embrace our diversity of race, age, ability, faith, and body image. This is a worldwide initiative, and it's all about inclusion this year. For more information on activities in your area for International Women's Day, which is today, visit internationalwomensday.com. Find out how you can help, what you can do, what they're doing, all of that, so you can become a part of that.
Who was your female role model? You know, we can all talk about this. Who was your female role model?
First and foremost, it was my mom.
Yeah,
first and foremost, because she was a single mom and she was a working mom. She raised 2 kids on her own. My dad died. She worked at Montgomery Ward, that store, for years, and she also did hair on the side. You know, she graduated from a cosmetology school and she did hair. So she was just my role model. She could do anything great. She could cook. She could do hair. She knew how to dress. I mean, just everything. She could sing, all of that. She was a super, super talented woman, and she's always been my mentor, just the person I looked up to all the time. And then, of course, Diana Ross.
Your mama did the boss, Diana Ross. I love that ranking.
I love me some Diana.
Come on, Tommy. What you got?
My mama. Come on now.
Yes.
That's my ride or die. She's still moving around, still the healthiest person in the family, but taught me so much, man. Taught me so much. I looked up to her. She was just real with me about life and just what I wanted to try. Made me put out to the point where I wasn't scared to go do something. I used to be scared. To step out there. My mama, she would push me out there. You gonna do this. Whether you win or lose or draw, you gonna do this. We gonna try. My mama was a beast. She ain't got none of that now with them grandbabies. She let them do any damn thing they want to do. She different now, boy.
My mama was my everything.
Mine too. Yeah.
I adored her and honored her like I honored no person living ever.
All right, coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, Tommy has a list of things that he says he just doesn't get. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Tommy is here today on this International Women's Day with some things on his mind that he says he just doesn't get, Steve. So we got to hear some of them. Tommy, what you got?
Well, it's International Women's Day, and we're bringing awareness to women's issues, and it's just, you know, maybe you and Carla can answer. I just don't get it. It's just some things I don't get. So it was a couple of days ago. I went to the supermarket, went to the grocery store. These parking lot signs, these signs that right up front, you know, with parents with children, y'all get to park there. Now, as fat as these kids is, why don't y'all park in the back? Because these kids need, what? These kids need exercises, don't they? I mean, I'm just asking. And then I'm gonna ask y'all this. They say they got another sign. If you expecting child, a woman that's pregnant, ain't y'all supposed to be exercising? Shouldn't y'all be parking way back there and walk?
Cannot be this stupid.
Don't the doctor want y'all? Don't the doctor want y'all to exercise? I'm just asking the question.
Get your nephew, Steve.
Get your nephew. Not today.
No, this is International Women's Day. Now, when am I gonna ask you if I'm not gonna ask you? When am I gonna ask you?
Right. Go ahead, fool. Come on.
Why did you give him a
you letting him hang
segment today,
himself?
Steve? International.
Why?
Y'all want to open this up. I told you, I didn't tell you to open this up to Tommy. You gave
Why
me my
y'all
time, you saw
parking up front? Is what I'm asking. Why is y'all parking up front? Woman with child. What is that? What is that?
What is that? I hate you today. I absolutely hate you.
On today?
we the leading country in obesity with these kids. Park at the end of the lot and walk their asses down there to the supermarket.
Wow.
What? Y'all don't see that?
No,
don't nobody get this?
Not today.
Not today. We don't see it. Maybe Monday. Or in April.
It's just,
or never.
I'm just saying I don't get it. I don't understand why y'all getting those parking spots when clearly, you need to exercise. You're supposed to be exercising. If you're expecting the kids, they fat as hell. They need to be exercising. All this says that y'all need to be parking in the back of the lot. All of that says.
So in life, this is what you're concerned about.
This is what
if we're talking about International Women's Day, we need to talk about these kind of issues. When are we going to have these kind of conversations?
No, we don't. It's not an issue at all.
It's a major issue. It's people who could be. It's people who could be parking in those spaces. We have to leave that space empty till one of y'all show up. That makes no sense to me.
I hate you.
That makes no sense to me. And then let me move on to another thing.
Get him.
Here's another thing.
Y'all the one that let him do this. No.
Yeah. So when we checking out too, now this ain't really you all, ladies.
This is another grocery store question.
Yeah. When you self check out, shouldn't I be getting paid for that if you're not gonna do the damn job? Shouldn't I be getting paid for self checkout?
Y'all just came up with this, Tommy. Now this is y'all's generation, because I know good and hell well they couldn't have had it back when I was out there.
Exactly. But if I'm self-checking out, that means I'm working for the grocery store. So if whatever minimum wage is, whatever is per hour, I want that money when I leave. I want that. I'm just saying. That's just me.
Matter of fact, hey, let me tell you something. You ain't got to pay me nothing. Just let me self-check out.
You rang up a cucumber for a price of a TV.
I'm going to have a basket full of stuff, and this is what you're going to hear.
We done.
Thank y'all.
But you got a cart full of stuff.
Does this have to do with International Women's Day?
Listen to me. Carla and Monica produce these shows. Y'all gave him this time. You leave him with pranks. Y'all gonna learn.
We thought he was going to honor us.
What?
I'm honoring the fact that y'all need to park somewhere else. That's all I'm honoring.
This is a shame.
In all the years he been on the show, have y'all felt honored by him?
Never. No, you got a point.
And you thought
right.
today we're gonna be different.
well, yeah. One can hope. A person can hope that he's changed after,
Lord.
I would.
Go ahead. You know what? Just go on and park there. All right. Just go ahead. Just go on and park. I give up.
Can you fire
Tell me,
him
I just
today?
don't get you. How about that?
Not on International Women's Day.
Why?
Coming up next, the nephew in today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today, and the subject is, he's my grizzly bear and I'm his sugar baby. We'll get into that, find out what that's all about. Sounds like love, doesn't it?
That's grizzly love.
Yes. First, the nephew is here. You hear him with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
Well, so this right here is, I left my medicine in your house. I left my medicine in your house. Now listen, thing is that my medicine fell out my pocket, and now that's what's important. I ain't got no more refills. I got to get this medicine back. So, yeah, I left my medicine in your house. I just hope you see it in your heart to give me my medicine back. That's all.
Oh, okay. You're going to jail, but go ahead.
Yeah. Cat Dog, if you don't mind, let's do this thing, man. I left my medicine in your house.
Hello, I speak to Clarence?
Yeah, this is he. Who is this?
Hey, Clarence, hey, my name is Sherman, dog. Your house is the one that got broke into last week, right?
Yeah, man. Just waiting on the police to get back with me. Tell me if they found these people or not, man. So, now, hold on. What's your name again now?
Sherman.
Thurman. How you hear about it?
Oh, no, I stay a couple streets over. Everybody in the neighborhood kind of heard that y'all had got broke in on.
Yeah, man, everybody been kind of real good around here, man. It just don't make no sense, man. You go out here and work hard for stuff, and then, people just do you like this, man. I'm just glad wasn't nobody hurt, man. My wife and my son, they alive, and that's the best thing, man. So, try not to cuss, but some like this happen,
I understand, man. I do.
You stay a couple streets over, you say?
Yeah. Hey, let me say this to you, man. I want to say, first of all, I hate what happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
And I do, man. And I'm glad your family and stuff.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Well, hey, man, can I just say this here, man? And I don't really know how to say it, but I was with the two dudes that had broke in there. I was with them when they did that.
Okay, did you just say you was with them that broke in my house? So you broke in my house.
No, see, that's why Clarence, that's what I'm calling you, trying to tell you. I was trying to talk them out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what the happened? Because they did the
I couldn't talk them out of it. But, I wasn't in there taking nothing, is what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, who was in there taking it then?
Man, I can't do that. I ain't trying to get in the middle of that.
No. You can do that. You just called my damn phone. Oh, you can tell me who broke in here. You was one of them. Who else was with you?
That ain't even the reason why I called, man.
I don't give a damn what the reason you called me. You called me. Broke in my. Who was with you? Who was with you?
Man,
matter of fact, what street you stay on?
Let me say this to you, man. That's the reason why I called. See, when we was in there, and then they started screaming and hollering at each other, then saying we got to hurry up and get out. Like I say, I was in there trying to talk them out of that.
I don't give a if you tried to talk them into it. You broke into this broke in my house. You got the audacity to call me.
Okay, but listen, man. Listen to me, man.
I'm listening to you for.
While I was in there, man, and we was getting out of there in a hurry. I actually left. My pills fell out of my pocket. My bottle of pills, man, my medicine. And I don't got no more refills on it, man. And I need my medicine. That's why I'm calling you to see if you don't mind me coming back over there to get my pills.
You don't give a about your medicine. Who gives a about? I tell you what. Dog, ask me about some medicine.
Dog, I was just caught up in a bad situation, man.
I swear to God, if I see you over here, I swear to God, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Dog,
I'm gonna beat your ass. You better be glad my son wasn't in my house.
Man, listen, man, I'm not trying to have no problems with nobody. I just need my medicine, man.
Your medicine, you got problems with me.
But I don't have no more refills on that medicine. I need my medicine. I'll get sick.
I tell you what. Come get your medicine. You know exactly where I stay at. I'm gonna have the front door open. You ain't got to break in this time. Come get your medicine. I swear to God, gonna need more than just that medicine. I'm gonna put some on your ass. I swear.
Man, why you taking it out on me, man? And I'm the one that was in there trying to talk them out of it.
You was with them. That's the point. Bring them too. Tell them to help you come get your medicine.
So all I want to do is get my medicine and be through with this. That's all I'm trying to say to you. I ain't trying to start no trouble with you.
Start no trouble. You broke into my house. You know what? I tell you what. This here.
I tell you what, come get the medicine. Come get the medicine right now. I'm in what street you stay on? I'll bring it to you.
Hey, man, I'm not finna go back and forth arguing with you, man. I'm finna come over there and get my medicine, and, man, you're gonna be through with each other.
You ain't got to go back and forth, I tell you what, come on over here, get your medicine right now. This evening, you're gonna need some more medicine. They gonna come break in my house. You broke into my I take care of my wife and my kids in this house.
I understand that. And I will not be back in your house after I get my medicine.
Who the is you hollering at? Dog, I tell you what, no. You ain't gonna be back in my house after you get this medicine. You gonna have a permanent new residence. I swear to God, you're gonna be living in the cemetery.
Listen, I got one more thing I need to say to you before I get over there. Is you listening to me?
Say that on your way over here.
I'm gonna say it. I'm on my way now. I got one more thing I need to say. Is you listening?
Well, say it then.
This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your sister Bree. Hello?
Who the is this?
Hey, man. Hey, class, this nephew Tommy, man, from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your sister Bree got me to prank you, man.
Boy, you play too much. I don't believe this.
Told me, she said, man, they broke in my brother's house. He needs spirits lifted. She said, come on, call him and get it.
You know what? You damn near had you a well-whooped ass. Oh, man, boy, y'all wrong for this here.
Oh, man. Hey, man, let me ask you something. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
It is the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Listen, bro, hey, and if the that broke in my house is listening, you come back over here. If you left your medicine, come back and get it. I'm at home right now.
If they listening, they can come on back over there now?
Yeah, right now. Bring your ass. Boy, y'all wrong for that. Ooh, nephew Tommy.
You can't beat the stupid I delivered to you. I'm just trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, man.
But you're going to get a beat down if you keep on. That's what's going to happen.
Right. It's all right. It's all right. That's been going to happen for 20 years. Somebody going to jump on time. We going to see. All right, Richmond, Virginia, the nephew is coming to town. Added a show on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday is sold out. The nephew is coming. You've been hearing about me. They've been talking about me. Oh, man, come see what the fuss is all about, man. Got a whole lot to talk about. Life has changed for me. Come hear it. Come see it all wrapped up into jokes. You don't want to miss this. Montgomery, Alabama, you sure don't want to miss it. We having Black Hat Saturday. You know what I said? Black Hat Saturday. Put your hat on. I'll let you know when the steamboat coming in, and we're going to all throw them up there together. Okay? That is Montgomery, Alabama. That is the 30th of this month, March 30th, Saturday night, Montgomery Performing Arts Center, me, Earthquake, Celebrity, the comedian, and J.J. Williamson. That's a show right there. Hey, boy, I bought tickets myself to go see that. I really would.
All right. Thank you, nephew. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter subject. He's my grizzly bear, and I'm his sugar baby. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, we have to say happy International Women's Day to all of the ladies in the Steve Harvey Nation.
Yes.
We salute you. Yes, we salute you for all that you do. Yeah, and just keep doing what you're doing. Keep going. We see you. We really, really see you. And it is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. If you need advice on relationships, on work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now, and you never know, it could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, he's my bristly bear, and I'm his sugar baby. Dear Steve and Shirley, my husband and I have been married for 3 years, and people are uncomfortable with how we express our love for each other. We dress alike most days, and we practically do everything together. We are both overly affectionate, so public displays of affection are a must. He's constantly complimenting me, and we never had any bad days. My family is very religious, and my dad won't allow my husband to be all over me whenever we're in his presence. I have a problem with that. I belong to my husband now, and my body is his temple just as much as it's mine. When we first started dating, I was only 22 and living at my parents' home. My dad caught us having sex twice, so I decided to move in with my man. We got married 6 months after moving in together, and my dad had hoped that we would not stay together. But things have been lovely. He's 30, and I call him my big grizzly bear, and he calls me his sugar baby. He takes great care of me. He shops for me and takes care of all of our finances. I don't have to work. All I have to do is my wifely duties in the bedroom and be his queen. He's my best friend now, and my bestie cringes when I tell her that. She has never had this kind of love, so I don't expect her to understand. I have considered cutting her off totally after she and my marriage. She said my marriage is suspect, and I found out she was talking crap about my marriage to my parents. I'd hate to distance myself from them all, so how do I convince them that I'm doing just fine? Oh, sugar baby. Oh, sugar baby. Listen, people are going to talk, period, no matter what's going on. If you're doing badly, they're really going to talk about you. If you're doing well, they'll find something to run their mouths about, too. So I say, please don't cut anyone off. They're just doing what people naturally do. And people in general, I got to say this to you, people in general are uncomfortable with PDA, public displays of affection. They're uncomfortable with that these days. You don't have to convince anyone of anything. I think it's already been 3 years that you've been together. So keep going, keep loving each other and just stay together. I mean, prove them wrong. Prove them wrong. Try to understand your father's point of view, though, because he is a pastor and he did catch you guys having sex twice in his house. So don't be hard on your dad. You were wrong for that. You were in his house doing that. He's just looking out for his daughter. He's not 100% sold on this guy. He's just not. He was hoping that the marriage didn't work out. 3 years, you guys are young. You haven't had any major issues, but marriage is tough. It has a lot of ups and downs. So we'll see how your husband acts and reacts in those type situations. Your dad is looking out for you. He's keeping a side eye on your husband. Again, you cannot cut anyone off, especially your family, because you might need them one day if things in your marriage don't go well. Steve?
Ain't nothing wrong.
Like mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing wrong. Now, of course, I see several things wrong with the letter, but really ain't nothing wrong. You've been married 3 years.
Yeah.
But you say that people are uncomfortable with how we express our love for each other. I don't think that's really it. I'm going to show you what I think they're uncomfortable with. We dress alike most days, right there. That's what the problem is.
Twinning.
We dress alike most days. Well, the problem with dressing alike is y'all ain't built the same.
That's where you're going with this?
Yeah, you done called him your bristly bear. Now, his big ass got the same outfit on you got on. He calling you sugar baby. Well, why he call you sugar baby? You eat a lot. You eat a lot of pastry and stuff. That's what I think it is. And y'all big ass done bought that red, white, and blue tracksuit down there at the outlet mall. And now y'all got this big red and blue outfit on. Y'all coming down here looking like a flag that done come off the flagpole. Y'all not look like a flag. Y'all look like the mural on the side of the building coming. Then y'all got the nerve to be hugged up and tonguing each other everywhere y'all go. And people say, oh, Lord, here they come. You can't be that in love. Y'all got the same clothes on. Then that time y'all bought that black and yellow outfit. Y'all sitting up here looking like them two big-ass bees on that Cheerio commercial. Now y'all sitting up here, two little fat-ass bees that walked in here. And now y'all buzzing all around each other. Mm-hmm. And so now I think that's what it is. Then she said, he's constantly complimenting me and we never have any bad days. Well, that's great. I hope that lasts. I don't see how it can, because bad days come for everybody. My family is very religious, and my dad won't allow my husband to be all over me whenever in his presence. Shirley said your dad's a pastor. I just think your family's very religious. He might be a pastor. I don't know. where she got that from, but they religious. I don't like when dudes is all over my daughters either. You know what I mean? I know what they doing, but I don't want to really see it. But I have a problem with that. I belong to my husband now. My body is his temple as much as it is mine. Who are you? Where you come from? You're 2024. You're 22 years old, and you talking about my body is his temple. Okay, now. Okay. All right, we come back. We're going to talk about these two big-ass temples and what could happen.
All right, listen. Coming up at 23 minutes after the hour, we'll have part 2 of Steve's response to He's My Grizzly Bear and I'm His Sugar Baby. That's today's Strawberry Letter right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is He's My Grizzly Bear and I'm His Sugar Baby.
Yeah, I'm his baby. Well, okay. Everybody tired of all this goo gaga mess y'all pulling every time y'all pull up, and then y'all dress just alike. He's your grizzly bear and you his sugar baby. You eating a lot of pastry if somebody won't call you sugar baby. And grizzly bear, his ass gots to be big. So now he all come with these matching outfits on, coming in here looking like y'all wore all white to the all-white party. Y'all was in there looking like the Pillsbury Doughboy and the Michelin Man. Y'all done came through the door right here. And then I'm sitting up here now. The daddy is uncomfortable with you being all over each other because he's a very religious family man. And I belong to my husband now. My body is his temple as much as it is mine. I told you when we came back we was gonna talk about these two big ass temples, because these people is they large and they real affection and they large, and they dress alike. That all white party. It was at when they say what?
That they're large. Where?
My bristly bear, and I'm his sugar baby.
Yeah, that doesn't mean yeah.
You ain't never seen a skinny person named Sugar Baby.
What is wrong with that?
You've never seen a skinny person named Bristly Bear.
Just means a man, big strong man.
These are large people, Shirley. I promise you that. And then they big ass got the nerve to dress alike.
Stop.
They all events they dress a lot. They done came in there as Mr. and Mrs. Claus for the Christmas party. During the first year they was elves, but nobody believed they big ass was elves.
I hate you today.
You ain't nowhere making toys. That's because they got talked about so bad at the year before Christmas party.
I hate you every day.
I know. What are you doing?
Now, my husband is my body is his temple as much as it is mine. So these two big ass temples, we're gonna call them the Crystal Palace and Taj Mahal. They done walked their big ass in here and got dressed alike. My dad caught us having sex twice.
Yeah.
Twice. So I decided to move in with my man. Wait a minute, girl, you in your daddy house?
Yeah.
This boy Lucky, your daddy, boy.
Mm-hmm.
We got married 6 months, and after moving in together, my dad hoped we wouldn't stay together, but things have been lovely. He's 30. I can tell okay, here we go. Now she's admitting that he's big. She said right here, Shirley, I didn't even see this. Thank you, Lord. Reading is fundamental.
My big.
He's 30, and I call him my big bristly bear, and he still calls me his sugar baby. Most big-ass dudes have to get large women. Most. And ain't nothing wrong with that. I've seen some fine full-figure women out there in my life. Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
And she one of them. But what's throwing them off is they dress just alike. He takes care of all of our finances, take good care of me. I don't have to work. All I have to do is my wifely duties in the bedroom and be his queen. Lady, I don't know how long this gonna last, but enjoy it while it is lasting, because y'all ain't got no problem. He's my best friend now, and my bestie cringes when I tell her that. She's never had this kind of love before. Well, nobody has. So I don't expect her to understand. I've considered cutting her off totally after she said my marriage is suspect and I find out she talking crap about my marriage to my parents. I'd hate to distance myself from them all.
Don't.
So how do I convince them I'm doing just fine? Just go on and do fine. That's all you got to do.
Right.
But y'all's big ass ain't all you say you are either.
What do you mean?
Please understand. I'm not wishing you no bad. But listen to me.
It's not perfect. Yeah.
Life ain't no crystal stairway, man. Come on now. My marriage is tough.
Yeah.
And it's going to get tough.
Yeah.
Now make sure you feel the same way about his big ass when it get tough as you do now.
Oh, my big bristly bear. Come here.
Yeah. That big bristly bear turns into other words now. Your fat ass won't now.
Wait a minute.
Big chunky. He gonna be chunky cheese in a minute. He bristly
That's just
bear
her
right
pet
now.
name for him. That doesn't mean he's big, Steve.
Girl. How is your pet name Bristly Bear? Then she said, my big bristly bear. There's nothing small about this man. Stomach and everything.
Oh, Lord.
Got that jogging suit that ain't got that zip on the bottom. You know, them real expensive jogging suits, they have a zip on the bottom, too. So you can release a little bit of that tension. They don't have that. They bought theirs at the outlet mall. They dress just alike because they shop at the outlet mall. All they stuff is dated.
Last year's
they was at the barbecue last year. Both of them had on Kango hats. Yeah.
All right.
So I ain't got no advice for him except get ready because life is going to be a bit challenging. Nothing lasts forever. And let's just hope y'all stay together.
Yeah.
Well, I don't care about their family. They tired of them.
And you're... All right, leave your comments on today's Strawberry Letter on Instagram at Steve Harvey FM and check us out on the Strawberry Letter podcast at the free iHeartRadio app where free never sounded so good. Coming up next, it is Junior in Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for Junior in Sports Talk. Junior, what you got for us?
Well, it's Women's History Month. It is Women's History Month in the month of March. And when you think of women in sports, who would you say arguably is the greatest athlete for women?
Jackie Jordan-Kersee.
Jackie Jordan-Kersee is on the list.
Serena
Williams is number one.
Okay.
She's greatest. She is great.
The GOAT.
Yeah.
FloJo.
FloJo is on the list. She's on there.
Althea Gibson.
Althea Gibson. Boy, you be knowing this, huh? Althea Gibson is on the list.
Ask me nothing about no women. Boy, been wanting one since I was 8.
Come on, come on, Tommy. You know one. Come on now.
Oh, Simone Biles.
Simone Biles is on the list.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Simone Biles is on the list.
Lisa Leslie.
Lisa Leslie, Carla, you pulled it. Yes.
Yes. Cheryl Swoops, too.
Cheryl Swoops is on the list.
Yes.
One live right by you, Tommy.
That was Simone.
Simone, okay, she's on the list. Give me another
Gabby
one.
Douglas.
Track.
Sha'Carri Richardson.
Sha'Carri Richardson is on the list.
Oh, Sha'Carri.
Yeah.
Track, though. Come on now. Track.
Start with an M.
Yeah, Marion or Marilyn. What was Johnson?
Yeah, one got busted for drugs, but she was running anyway though.
What was her name?
I think drugs ought to be allowed in sports, especially in soccer, because I'm getting tired of watching these one nutting matches.
They need to have some drugs.
They need some enhancement.
That's your reason.
They need some.
They need some drugs in soccer.
Layla
You are
Ali,
so crazy.
Layla Ali is on the list.
Oh,
Yes.
What track girl we missing?
Wilma Rudolph.
Okay.
From polio to track.
Naomi
What she had?
Osaka.
Naomi Osaka is on the list.
Tennis.
Did we say Gabby?
Gabby Douglas.
Yeah.
Okay. Gabby could be on there.
Before Simone.
Come on,
What sport, Junior? Give us a clue.
Okay, I'm out.
Tennis.
Cheryl Miller.
Tennis.
Basketball. I'm just calling.
Oh, did we say
Cheryl
Venus?
Miller is on the list.
We
She
said-
is
We
on
didn't
the
say
list.
Venus. We just
Venus
said Serena.
Williams. Yes. She is on the list.
Supposed to
You
be.
say Serena without Venus. Serena said there wasn't no Venus, there would be no Serena.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to female athletes. I love it.
Pearl Williams.
Who is that, though?
Okay. Who is Pearl Williams?
Who the hell is Pearl?
He just made
Wynn
that up.
Harris.
Oh, in your high school or something?
Went to school. They had your school picture.
That's the fat girl across the street could beat all the boys' ass on the block. We didn't go by here.
Happy Women's History Month. That's all.
All the boys on their street.
Yeah.
Gwen has beat my ass 7 times.
That's it, Shirley.
All right. Thank you, Junior. Happy Women's History Month. Coming up at the top of the hour, a man on social media, Steve, needs some advice. He says bedroom TV is a deal breaker. He's asking. We'll talk about it right after this. Yeah.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Steve, today is International Women's Day. And one of the reasons we women love you so much is because you love us. You love us and you show it in so many ways. You know what? You have some beautiful, outstanding women working for you all across the world in your companies. So why don't you take...
I'm going to take some time out to throw some names out and thank some women who have played an integral part in my world of business, things of that nature. If I leave anybody off the list, it was not by intention. I would like to thank, first of all, Megan Dotson, who has been with me over 27 years.
Megan!
Executive assistant. Handles all of our family affairs and business. My daughter, Brandy Harvey, who is the head spearperson of my Vault Empowers platform. Sharon Page, who is the director of the Steve and Marjorie Harvey Foundation. Shay Calhoun, who is my director of human resources for my company, Steve Harvey World Group. All of my companies that I have, she's my human resource director. Maisha Mizuno, who is the executive producer of Family Feud, just started this year. I hired her in that position. Wow. And she's the executive producer for my Judge show.
Yes.
All these that's out there making a huge difference.
Look at you,
Tanya
Steve.
Irby, who is my stage manager. Tanya. On all my shows I've ever done. Jennifer Ayers, who owns Jen Air Barbecue, who has been my sound tech for 15 years.
Nice.
Christelle Seiss from France, who is my CBD. I created a special title for her. She's my chief dream builder. My company has a chief dream builder. That's her role on my show.
I love that.
Courtney Hakeem, who is my makeup artist.
Yes.
Also Marjorie and Lori's makeup artist. Monica Barnes, Mississippi. EP of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Ladies and gentlemen, Carla Farrell, who is the program director and co-host of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. And my second longest running relationship in business has been my longtime co-host, Shirley Strawberry, who is the co-host of the Steve Harvey Morning Show, co-host of the Steve Harvey Morning Show in L.A., where it all kicked off at. And last but not least, but foremost one, the love of my life, the chick that changed my whole direction, that doggone Marjorie. Lord. A woman who I sleep with.
Where is this
one? What?
You heard him. Let him go.
All kinds of hellified times with. We done been naked together all over the world. I want to thank the Lord for that.
Well, International Women's Day. Yeah.
Been naked on the water.
Really?
On land.
Up top.
Hotels, been everywhere. Lord have mercy. So those are some of the women that are like, and there's a young lady who does she does the social media for all of our platforms.
Oh, Megan.
Megan. And let's
Megan
shout out
Taylor.
Crystal.
Megan
Taylor and Crystal Hill.
Crystal Hill, our girl, Crystal.
Yes, behind the scenes, running the board. She does it all. She's the beast.
Yeah,
Show.
Genius.
Yeah. Well, look at you, Steve Harvey, empowering women on your staff. Go ahead, CEO.
That's what we love about you, Steve. Like I said, you love us.
I'll tell you why, though. Women, and this is just a fact, and I don't care who don't like this, women are just more detail-oriented. And if you don't have women involved, man, you're going to be missing a lot of small things.
All right. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so we want to salute all the women today on International Women's Day. This year's message is very clear. Inspire inclusion. Hashtag inspire inclusion. To truly include women means to openly embrace our diversity of race, age, ability, faith, and body image. Our differences should be valued and celebrated, not just today, but here on out. For more information on how to do your part to promote inclusion, visit internationalwomensday.com. Visit internationalwomensday.com. Go on their website, see what you can do, see what they're doing, and celebrate. Celebrate us on this day. International Women's Day. Make a change.
Let's move forward. And I like to thank me. I'm going to do a Snoop Dogg.
And Niecy Nash.
Women's
and
Day. Thank you for
yourself.
being me. Yeah.
I'm a woman.
You want to thank?
I'm a woman. I'm international. You know what? I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna thank my daughter.
Me feel bad. Way to go, Shirley.
She's a young woman, and we've had a rocky relationship at times, but now we finally smoothed things out, and we're cool now. I just love her so much, so I want to celebrate her, my daughter, Sheridan Strawberry, on this International Women's Day.
Right. Okay, me too, Tasha Farrow. I want to celebrate.
Carla, I've known you forever. Monica, I've known you forever. I'm celebrating you guys as well. I love you guys. It's a pleasure to work with you every day. And we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
I'll be damned. I'll cut your check.
You're not a woman.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather be Wesley Snipes as Nino Brown or Wesley Snipes as Blade? Which one?
I want to be Wesley Snipes.
Well, he got longevity. He got a lot out of Blade. But
Come on, actor on the show.
I like Nino though. Nino was a beast.
All right. Would you rather?
That was funny.
Tommy, this one makes me laugh because it makes me think of you. Would you rather?
What?
Would you rather, when aroused, you crow like a rooster or hoot like an owl? You always say, what are you cock-a-doodle-doo?
I'm going to crow like that rooster. Oh,
yes.
I'm letting the whole neighborhood know I'm up. Yeah.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Oh, I ain't got it now.
Oh, God.
You need to practice. Come on.
Yeah. Know how I love my animal sound.
I used to go out there and try to beat that damn rooster every morning.
That rooster was a beast, boy.
I was out there hollering with his ass.
One more time, Steve.
Nailed it.
That's all throat right there. That's
yes, it is.
I get all that. I do all that.
Would you rather participate in a slap fighting match or ride a bull at the rodeo?
Oh, man, both of them is lethal right there, man.
No,
they be slapping people, knocking people the hell out, man.
I'm going to fall out just in this right here. As soon as I slap you, I'm gonna faint when I slap you.
So he can't slap you back.
Yeah.
I ain't getting on that. I'm not getting on that bull. Let's get that clear.
That bull will kill you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. There's
I've been
that.
knocked out before.
You've been knocked out before?
He boxed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, boxing.
Oh, that's why I tell people don't understand what that is. You can fight all you want, but when you get hit in the mouth, and you ain't never been hit in the mouth before, you ain't finna understand that. That's not finna register well. That's why you see fighters.
All right,
fighters get hit in the mouth, fall and get up, get knocked down again, fall and get up, cause they know how to recover from that. When you first time you get hit in the mouth, your ass, you're not gonna get up right.
It's going to be a minute.
Those are things I just never think about.
Ever.
You ain't been hit.
On International Women's Day, we don't have to worry about those type things, I guess.
What kind of show is this?
You need to go to Walmart or Waffle House, and you ain't never been in no fight. You need to see what this really is. You need to go to them kind of places.
Coming up, thank you guys. That's today's round of Would You Rather. Coming up at 49 minutes after the hour, Steve is going to close out the show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are. Last break of the day, last break of the week. And we got to say to Tommy, Ready to Love is tonight, 8/7 Central on OWN. Yeah.
On OWN, you do not want to miss it. Join me tonight. You do not want to miss it on the OWN network, where you see me navigating and finding singles, a possibility of finding love. So tune in with your boy only on the OWN network. Yeah.
Yay. Yeah.
And I'm sexy, boy. Ooh,
not as sexy as the PE teacher from Mississippi. Sorry.
He's sexier than me. That little boy.
Yeah. He's cute and smart. You mad at one of your contestants?
Don't be a hater.
He all right. He'll frat brother too. He all right.
He's cute. We like him.
Good dude. Real good guy.
Another little pretty ass nigga.
The Omega.
He is cute, Steve.
Ain't they all?
What you got, sir?
Well, my closing remarks is to just say to all the women out there, listen, from a male perspective, let's just say from my perspective as a man, I really don't know how you do it, but I'm glad you do. I've known women, I've watched women thrive, I've watched women suffer, I've watched women win, I've watched them lose, I've watched women endure, I've watched women sacrifice. I just don't know anybody that does it better. Women are some of the greatest human beings ever created when you think about it. Let's just begin with the most important thing. All of us are here today because of some woman somewhere. Some woman somewhere gave us life. That right there alone, that's a debt of gratitude that's just unrepayable. You just don't know how. It disturbs me when I see people who, for whatever the reason, don't have a relationship with their mother. Whatever the reason is. You see, because, look, I understand everybody's dealt a different hand. Sometimes your mother runs into situations because she's a human being. Sometimes she gets caught up in a different situation. Your mom can make a decision that ain't always been the best decision. You know, but I gotta tell you, I've watched them overcome time and time again. How many women do I know that had children out of wedlock and gave birth to some of the greatest young people I've ever met before? How many women have I watched them recover from having children at young age and create these people that go on to say, if it wasn't for my mother? It just disturbs me. I understand some people's moms end up on drugs and in situations. But at the end of the day, man, she's still your mother. That don't never change. You only get one mother. You get one birth mother, period. If you are out there and you are at odds with your mother, if I was you, I would try to make it right. Now, I understand it takes two to tangle. I know, Steve, you don't understand what she did. I may not get it. But at the end of the day, what I'm telling you is one thing I do know about, is that you might come to the day that you don't have her no more. And let me tell you something about that day. And this is from a man who is a man's man. I'm telling you, Steve Harvey got a strength that I didn't know I had, and God done tested me many times on it. But when he took my mother, let me tell you something. That was the ultimate test for me. And one day that's going to come down your street. And I don't care who you are. I don't care what happened. There's going to be a hole in your soul the day that woman leave this earth. I don't care who you are. So if you can fix it, if I was you, I'd go over there and get it right. You might have to be the bigger person. I got it. But she was the bigger person when she laid there and gave you life, though. And see, for that, you can't forget that. And I'm talking to anybody that's listening to me. Once again, I don't know your situations. I really don't even know what made me choose to say this today. But this is just on my heart. Fix it with your mama, man. Fix it with, and you men out there, you brothers out there, go fix it with you may be the thing your mama needs. Maybe you got to this thing called manhood because one day you be faced with the opportunity to go make it right with your mama. And you man enough for it because it's on your heart to do it. And you women out there that's at odds with your mother. Billy, you who have the ability to make a life too, you can't see that in one another. I really don't understand this not having a relationship with your mother. From a male standpoint, I don't understand it because my mama was the first woman I ever loved. And I loved her like I love nobody to this day. But for a daughter and a mother to be at odds and you have the ability to make a child or you've had a child, for you not to understand that connection, that's on you. That ain't on your mother. That's on you. And once again, I don't know why I'm going down this road. This ain't really the road I was going to do. I was going to thank a bunch of women in my life, but something told me on this International Women's Day, try to mend the relationship with your mother. Because one day you ain't going to have them. And I'm going to tell you what I know. You ain't going to believe that feeling. Because I ain't had a feeling like that in my life. Go fix it with your mama, man or woman. Make the first step. Go fix it with your mama. Those are my closing remarks. If you didn't like it, it's probably because I was talking to you. Have a great day. I'll talk to God.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.